Hey guys, welcome back to Amanda's Favorites. I was out one day with my sister and we were going to be driving by the Office Depot, and I said we have to stop and see if the InkWELL is in because I had already stopped one time and they hadn't been in. They were in, and so she was my cameraman for me so that I could flip with two hands, and it made my videos so much easier. So here is the new 2018 InkWELL press at Office Depot, Office Max stores. They're one and the same. You can also order from them online. Here is the new coil free. They're $44.99 at Office Depot, Office Max. I do have a full review of the coil free on my channel, but it is the Flex, which is the horizontal. But if you want to know what I think all about the coil free and taking you through the whole book, this is the coil free that is the classic, which is their vertical. They have it in the fuchsia color here. I'm not sure what they call that cover. It's really pretty. And they have it in that other blue color that was up there. So it's going to be the exact same beginning stuff, your goals. If you want a really detailed review, definitely click under my planner playlist and check out my coil-free review of this 2018 Flex, because it'll have all the same beginning stuff and end stuff. It'll just be the different layout. This is the vertical layout. So you get your beginning stuff, your goals and everything, and then she has 4 color schemes that she goes through, and they're rotated again and again throughout the year. So January, this is the first color scheme. So this one I'll just call the lavender one. I can't remember what she's named them. They're all based on the ocean, but I'm showing you that one goes really well with the cover. You have your plan and focus page with your habit trackers there, and your goals page there with the hexagons, which she calls her mission board. I love those planning pages, and I talk way more about them in my full review video. This is just kind of showing you an overview of what they have at Office Max, Office Depot. She does not carry this vertical layout on her site. She only carries the horizontal layout in the same planner. So this is the vertical layout. I love the way she's changed this year to write the full names out there at the top, and then the date is small under it. You get a notes section on the side there, and then you have your 3 daily boxes at the bottom, which people use for so many different things. Here's the February color scheme. So I'm going to flip through the 4 color schemes. You'll get to see them. This is probably my favorite color scheme because it's just those really rich jewel tones, and I really like that. And so I'm just going to flip through and show you all the colors. And then at the end of each month, you get a notes and ramblings page with a dot grid. So you get your month view, then you get, first you get your mission board and your plan and focus and daily habit tracker 2-page spread. Then you get your monthly 2-page spread. Then you get your weekly views, and then you get your notes and ramblings dot grid pages at the end of the month. So here we are starting over again. I'm showing you the daily habit trackers and how even the color around the habit tracker hexagons coordinate with the colors for that month. I really like those little details. Now, the 3 boxes at the bottom people use for so many different things. And they use them for, I've seen them use them for like fitness, dinner, and weather. I use mine for appointments and places to go for that day, and that's why I prefer the Flex horizontal, because in this classic I would prefer the 3 boxes to be at the top for the way I use them for appointments and to go to things. But people use them for all different things. So they use them to track, their fitness, their weight, the weather, write down their dinner. All right. The mission board is one of my favorite pages. That's that left page with the hexagons. And if you want really a better overview and just more information, you definitely need to go and check out one of my full review videos on this. I talk all about the coil free versus the coil planner from them. I also have that in full videos too. Right now I'm just showing you all the colors, and we're to July. So once she goes through the 4 color schemes, she just starts back over. So you see that rotated throughout the year. Now in this coil free, as she calls it, design, you do not have a pocket. You also do not have a ruler, of course, that clips into the coil. and you do not have tabs, to mark your months. So those are some things to think about. And in my video about the coil-free versus the coiled planner, I also talk in much more great detail about those pros and cons about each one, and about how I do think they could do a better job on this coil-free cover. It's just their first year at it though, and I'm sure they will improve and make some changes next year, and I will be really excited to see those. In case you're new to InkWELL and haven't seen any of my other videos, my very favorite thing about InkWELL Press is their paper. In these full-size planners, their paper is 140 GSM. It is the best planner paper I have ever felt. It is amazing. And if you watch any of my other videos, you already know that. There is no thicker planner paper. A runner-up to it is the new ERIN CONDREN paper this year, which is about 118 GSM. They're completely different types of paper though, and they feel different. But you do not ever have any ghosting whatsoever with this paper. You can write on it with anything, even barely a Sharpie. And I have a whole pen test video about this too. You could check out. A Sharpie barely shows through. Even a Sharpie marker, which you would not be writing with in your planner, and I would not recommend. So there's the December color scheme. My one downfall with InkWELL Press is just the muted colors repeated over and over, and that they don't flow with the seasons. You get a gift list. I actually love this at the end of every planner. And so you can keep track during the year if you kind of just think of a gift for your kids for birthday or Christmas coming up, or other people in your life. And then if you actually purchase it, you can write in the price and kind of keep track of how much you've spent. Then ideas for yourself as you come across stuff you love too. You have a 2-page travel spread here, which gives you 3 boxes for just airline info, hotel info, and car rental info. Then their newest page this year, which was added and is new from last year, is their project planning page. It has 2 of the exact same spreads here on this one page for a project. It just gives you kind of a checklist, a goal date, and a little bit of project planning if you're working on some big projects. Their monthly bill tracker is always a favorite. They took off the things that say electricity, phone, and water, which is really good. I think they took those off. And it's just a really good bill tracker to keep track of, even if we all pay like our electricity and our water online. Just I like to keep track of how much that is every month, so I can kind of look back over it for the year. And then at the end of each of their planners, you get several of these gridded graph pages with their little logo and emblem up top left there. I really like these pages. I love their graph paper to write on. Then I love how they've done this year. They added these lines below all the months for 2019 looking ahead, so that if you make doctor appointments or big vacation plans and you don't have your next year's planner yet, you can write on those lines below the month and you will know what's coming up. You already have that laid out in front of you. So I think that is a great addition. All right, so that's the other color that's available in the coil-free, this light aqua. And these are $44.99, the coil-free, as opposed to $49.99 for the coiled, because it comes with more. You also get the band in the coiled book. I'm going to show you the 3 covers. These are all in the classic, the vertical. If you want the flex, the horizontal, you have to order those off InkWELL's site. And if it is your first InkWELL Press order, I do have a link down in my description box for $10 off if you're buying something from their site for your first order from their site. Okay, so these are the 3 covers, the fuchsia, and then kind of the grays and blues, chevron. Is that chevron? I don't know. And then I love this fuchsia pop on this, like this geometric cover. I think it's so pretty. That would probably be the one that I would pick, but they're all beautiful. It would be a hard choice. I actually love the all fuchsia cover right there too, which is kind of the ombre effect and the gold foiling on there. Love them. I think they did a stellar job on covers this year. But here's just a quick peek to show you differences between the coil-free and the coil-bound planners. You get your tabs, And like I said, I have a really detailed review comparing these two because I have both at my house. They're just the flex instead of the classic vertical layout. So if you're really interested, check out that detailed video I have. I will try to remember to link that below in the description. You get an elastic band. You also just have the option that you have a hard back to write on. So when you're going around, you know, in the car or on the go, it's so much easier to write with a hard book. The coil free is a soft cover. It would be very hard to write on the go. You get a pocket which actually has 3 places. It's a really sturdy pocket, front and back. And this year they added in a third pocket, which is so smart. All the way down in there, really deep. You can stick a lot of stuff in there. I love that. Love that option. Just smart to add that in. They also have their accordion pocket back here, which fits their sewn journals, which are just beautiful and an A5 size. It fits one of their sewn journals perfectly, which is so nice if you want something for extra note pages more than just the few that are at the back of the planner. Comes with all the same pages. So other than those few things, having the hardback, the elastic band, of course you can leave it folded over on your desk and take up half the space. So those are just, you know, the different things. You're dealing with a coil, but you're getting a lot of extras. And they are a little bit more money, and they are a little bit different prices on her site because Office Max, Office Depot can set their own prices. Just FYI. But the ones on her site are only flex. Now these are monthly only, which are not available on her site. So if you want one of her monthly only, you have to order it on Office Max, Office Depot, or go into one of their stores. These are monthly only. They're much slimmer, and the coil is much slimmer. And therefore, to me, the coil always seems to function better than the thicker O-rings. Just it flows seamlessly because it's a thinner O-ring. You still even get a ruler, which I think is awesome with the monthly only. Her monthly only is a really awesome design because you still get your mission boards for every month. You still get your important dates planning ahead at the beginning. You still get your goals page at the beginning. So it's not stripped down. You still get your year at a glance, 2018. And then you have your monthly view. And then you have your mission board and your plan and focus and your habit trackers and your notes and ramblings for every month. The only thing you're missing, and your tab is there on the notes and rambling I'm showing you, and then your next month starts on the back of it. The only thing you're missing is the weekly layouts in these monthly planners. So if you need a monthly only, I actually think this planner is an amazing option because it gives you all those other planning pages still. A lot of extras with the mission board and the plan and focus and the habit trackers, which I love. You also still get the gift list, and you still get the travel pages with the 3 blocks there. You get your 2 project planning pages there, and you still get your bill tracker, and then you get a few of the extra gridded note pages, the graph paper at the end also. And like I said, I love her graph paper. Her paper at 140 GSM is just, it's lovely to write on. You get your 2019 planning ahead with those lines. You get your 3 option pocket. And this is all just in her monthly planner. I love that it's not like stripped down. And you get your same accordion pocket, which you could carry around. You could carry around her quarterly or her quarterly planner if you wanted to have your weeks in there too, or her sewn journal. It's $34.99 for the monthly only. So I think that's a really awesome option. There is the difference in size between the monthly only and where you add in the weeks. Now, I want to show you her 2 calendars. Like I said, my sister was here filming with me. This one, I have an entire video on this Deskpad, which can also hang on the wall because I use that myself. It's only $17.29. I actually ordered mine online before they came in the store and got free shipping. This one is $14.99. So I'm not showing you the Deskpad because I will link that below, hopefully if I remember. If not, it's on my channel. It's the Deskpad, and I absolutely love it and use it, and I have a full review video on her 2018 Deskpad that I just showed you. So I'm not going through that in this video. I'm showing you her other little calendar. This is her smaller calendar that's available with a really pretty gold hanger there at the top. I think it's really well made. That's just the cover page. And then she has something that is not normal. She has every month tabbed there at the bottom. And I actually think that's really smart. And they're covered in like the Mylar. They're really thick, good tabs. Because you know when you're planning ahead and you're just like flipping through to find every month, this makes it so easy to flip and find your months. I kind of think those tabs on there are like genius. And I kind of wish I could use this smaller calendar, but I'm really used to the big Deskpad on my wall above my desk. So that's what I have. But this also gives you your little hexagons for the mission board for each month. So if you're using her planner and you want to carry over your goals here, it makes them really visible to you right in front of you also if you need a wall calendar. It rotates through the exact same 4 color schemes that her planner does, so it matches up. And you have that little mission board side copied from her planner so you can carry over your goals. So I'm just flipping through all the months for you to see. It's the same colors that are in her planner. Then you get a goals, the exact same page that's in your planner, but it's out bigger for you here. And then you also get 4 of her little inkling cards, as she calls them, that they're perforated, you can tear them out. It's a really thick back, a really well-made calendar for the price. Really well made. Like I said, this will be my second year to use her Deskpad, and I've loved it. This is her new product, just this wall calendar, and it's only $14.99, so that's there also. Okay guys, that wraps up all of the InkWELL products that are available at Office Depot, Office Max. These are all exclusive to those stores. You can only buy them in the stores or online. You cannot buy them on the InkWELL Press site. All right guys, thanks for joining me today. Happy planning, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.